bottom, we've got 3 buttons across the phone. The far right one, little magnifying glass, is my search. So anytime I want to on the phone, I can search for various things. It's contextual. If I'm in people, I can search for my people. If I'm in email, I can search through my email with just a simple tap. Or here, I can just do a standard web search. Now, what we've done is we've integrated Bing into the phone so I can search for different items very quickly and easily. I'm getting some weird feedback up here, guys. I'm gonna keep talking and they'll fix it. Let me show you how this works. Actually, you're gonna see it to sort of appreciate it. So I'm gonna do a quick search for sushi. Now, in your standard search engine, you're gonna get a website. You're gonna have to go through web page to web page to find what you're looking for. What Bing does is it gives me a whole bunch of relevant results based on my location. My phone knows where I'm at, so it's gonna give me relevant results based on that. And I can also pivot through different things like the local items, news, web, and so on. So it's very easy to get around. And if I want to go to one of these sites, I can simply drop into someone like Sushi Roku. I can check reviews if there are any reviews. Am I on in the back there? Okay. I can see what's nearby from them, so I can see anything that's nearby. Maybe I want to take in a show afterwards or movie, do something different. Easy for me to find different things. As I go down the side, you see the green items. Those are all links. So one touch to directions, one touch to call them, one touch to their website. Everything is one touch away here through Bing, including I can just dive in and pull up a map. Let's see how my connectivity is here. It wasn't doing very good with everybody in here, so as everybody obviously is aware, cell phone coverage turns to nothing. Get these shows, so I'm on Wi-Fi, which is kind of iffy. So what I can do is I can pull in, it pulls up a map here, and it shows me where this is. So I can multi-touch in, I can zoom in, and you notice how the maps, it sort of fades in, or it blends together. And as I get closer and closer, it intelligently decides, hey, you probably want a little closer view of the strip or the area so you can see what's going on. So it automatically starts giving me the satellite view. So the phone is intelligently anticipating what I'm after constantly throughout the time I'm using it, which makes it much more of a pleasure to use. Now, my connectivity's not great. There we go, it's starting to come in again. But, like I said, as I zoom back out, that's going to fade back out to street view, and I can pan around that way. So, it makes it very easy to get around and find what I'm looking for. Now, let's go take a look at the web stuff. So here I've got some web results that are brought up to me as well through my Bing results. And let's say I want to go find out some more about sushi. I'm not that big into, or not that big of an expert into sushi, so I want to maybe learn a little bit more. I'm going to kick out to Wikipedia. It automatically throws that link over to the Internet Explorer, and it's going to pull things in. And again, I apologize for the speed of our network here. It just kind of depends on what's going on. Now, as a page comes in, I want to point out a few things. First of all, notice how crisp and clear the text is. I'm in fully zoomed out mode, yet you guys can still read that, can't you? This is in part to what we call sub-pixel positioning. It's sort of like ClearType 2.0. New technology we put in to help text become very crisp, very sharp. It also is in part due to the fact that I have a high-resolution WVGA screen that I'm working with as well. So it makes everything much more clear, much more crisp. Now, I can double tap and it'll snap right to a column. I can do multi-touch and I can zoom in. And if I zoom way in even, it's still really sharp, really crisp. So I'll zoom out, let's drive over here. Maybe I want some more information about some of this sushi. In the future, I want to save this page. So I like to grab a picture and I'm going to pull up the advanced menu and I'm going to pin this to my start menu. So just like that, I've now pinned a link back to that site on my start menu so I can refer to it. Maybe when I'm out having sushi tonight, I can learn a little bit more. But I want to point out a few things. First of all, that's the exact same spot I was on the website. Right? It's not just the corner of the page, it's not a generic link, it's the same spot that I was at. And if you look closely, you can even read the text on that. Again, part of the high resolution screen and the attention to detail we're putting into making this phone just an absolutely wonderful experience to use. And again, if I'm tired of that and I don't want it anymore, it's gone. Let's take a look at hubs. We've built in some experiences into the phone called hubs. What hubs are is they're places where you can access a set of related content and experiences. It brings together applications and content, and services all into one place that makes sense, that makes it very easy to get to, very quick to work with. So we'll start with people, the people hub. So if I hit the people tile up at the top, it moves me to the people hub. Now the first thing I have in my people hub are my contacts. So these are my contacts that I'm always in contact with, the ones that I'm always talking to. So this might not be your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or girlfriend, or the people you think you talk to a lot. These are the people you're actually communicating with all the time. So oftentimes for me, I find that it's all my coworkers and so on, and not necessarily the friends that I expect to be up there. But these are also live tiles, so as they update, these will also flip over. But these contacts are one touch away, whether I want to email them, text them, whatever I want to do. I swipe over again, I have access to all my contacts. And if I pivot one more time, went the wrong way, I have my updates from my social network. So I've got Windows Live and Facebook running here right now, and I can see updates that have happened across my network. Any update anybody's put in is showing up here under my What's New. So it gives me a quick one-stop shopping to see what's happening with my friends. Now, if I want to go to a specific contact, I can quickly pull up a jump list, dive over here and say K's, and I'll go into Katie Jordan. Now, Katie's down here at CTIA working with us, but she's also a good friend of mine. And you'll notice at the top here, under her name, it says Outlook and Facebook. Now, this is a linked contact. So what happened is when I set up my phone, I added my Facebook account, added my Outlook account, and pulled in a contact for Katie for both of those. So when I went down through my contact list, I had 2 Katie Jordans showing up. What I did was I linked those together with a couple of taps, and it brought them up into a single contact aggregated view. Now this view is only on the phone. It doesn't jam everything together and then stuff it back out, and I end up with all that personal information in my work Outlook contact. It's only right here on the phone. I can continue to add more contacts if I want to, or more if I had. I've gone up to 4 so far, and it's all worked great so far. I haven't tried down 4 contacts to be linked for a single person yet. Now if I want to see what's going on in Katie's life, I can pivot over to What's New, and it's going to update. It's going to ping live on Facebook and see what's happening. So I can see Katie's posting a few pictures, and she's added a comment here up on the Facebook recently. So I don't have to sift through all those other people that were in my people menu earlier. Oops, actually I want to go back into Katie. And now, perhaps I want to add Katie to my start page. If I just simply hit the heart at the bottom, it drops Katie right down to my start screen, and now I can keep track of what's happening in Katie's life, access her very quickly, contact her, whatever I need to do, just in a single touch. Now the next hub that we've got is our Games Hub. Now our Games Hub brings together not only games and gaming experiences, but Xbox Live. Right? So when I log into my Games Hub, I'm logging into my Xbox Live service. And